Your case has prompted a lot of discussion about a lot of different topics that are related. You and your friend, Daisy, both admit you were drinking that night. There's a columnist from Slate.com named Emily Yaffe. She brings up a point about your case I'd like to read and get your reaction. Quote, young women are getting a distorted message that their right to match men drink for drink is a feminist issue. The real feminist message should be that when you lose the ability to be responsible for yourself, you drastically increase the chances that you will attract the kinds of people who, shall we say, don't have your best interest at heart. That's not blaming the victim, that's trying to prevent more victims. That columnist and that column have been attacked and criticized, perhaps unfairly. I'm wondering what you think of that argument, that women should not get drunk because there are a lot of bad guys out there that will take advantage of it, and even if it's not right and not fair, that's a reality. Daisy?
I feel she has the right to her opinion, even though I may not agree with it, and I feel it is unfair that she is getting attacked for it, but yet again, I think she needs to realize that if she was in my shoes, she would feel much differently about it, and that maybe she wouldn't be so closed-minded about it.
Melinda, what did you make of that column?
I think it's an excellent point. I do think also in this case, however, that there probably was a date rape drug component, so I don't think the girls had a chance. They didn't have a chance to realize that after one or two drinks they were feeling a little inebriated. It went from one drink to completely blacking out.
Yes, it's an absolutely horrifying story. Daisy, the young man whom you've accused of rape, he's now in college, and his parents have started to give interviews. They say the national attention the case is getting is causing him issues. Their son is being assassinated. I saw one headline that said he's the real victim, according to the mom. What's your reaction to this press, and what would you say to his parents?
I feel like it is unfair that he had to drop out of college, but yet again, it's the exact same thing that happened to me, just more drastic. I was basically forced to move away from Maryville because of all the bullying and all of the threats, and I'm sorry that it had to be this way and that their parents did have to go through this, but yet again, it's almost the same exact thing that happened with me.
Melinda, you must have seen these stories in which the alleged perpetrators' parents are quoted talking about him being the real victim.
He has a lot more guilt in this than they're admitting, and I think they need to let him pay at least some price and some punishment so he can learn. I hope it doesn't take him killing some girl.
Daisy, when was the last time you saw him?
It was last year at my brother's graduation. I really wanted to go see my brother graduate, and sadly enough, they let him walk down the aisle, and I had to witness that, but I just kind of walked away from the whole situation.